It's time for the Vault Show, my absolute favorite show that we do here at Pink Zebra Home. If you are brand new, I need to know. Let me know in the comments. Hashtag newbie. I always love hearing from you newbies. And of course, I love hearing from you as well if you're not new. Introducing myself and Pink Zebra to you. We are Pink Zebra Home, your one-stop shop for everything home fragrance. We do this show about every, let me think here, second and the fourth Thursday of every single month. And this is called the Vault Show, where we open up the vault and we bring back a lot of our past favorite fragrances that you guys have loved and then some. So today we have a lot of excitement going on. In fact, we have a super cool promotion, actually tons of promotions going on. So before I get into these delicious fragrances and then some, I'm going to talk about those, but I want to see who's tuning in with me. Hey, Teresa DeNoble. Hi, Cammie. How are you today? Good to see everyone. Hi. Hi, Heidi. What are you guys up to today? Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful day today. It is definitely an crazy, awesome, exciting day here at Pink Zebra Home at the office. Everything is buzzing around here. Irma, you must be somewhere far away from here. If you're saying good evening, where are you located? That's awesome. Veronica, welcome on in. Good to see you guys. Be sure to let me know. Oh, Victoria, we're glad to have you too. Let me know in the comments again where you're tuning in from, or maybe what's in your simmer pot today. Lots of exciting stuff. So today started off at about 10 a.m. If you are a customer or you're not a part of the Pink Zebra family, you have an opportunity, and it started at 10 a.m. today. So we actually have a mystery join special that just started. Super excited about that. So we're going to be talking about that. So how that works is, over the course of, how long does that go on for? Is that 5 days?
5 days, goes through Monday.
Goes through Monday. Okay, so that kit price is actually going to change. So if you see a price that you think is good for you, that you like, that you think is, a great deal, I encourage you to jump on it. I think the last time I checked, it was $112, I think, which is a steal. So, hi, Sandy. Hi, Riley from Texas. Good to see you. Hi, Sarah. I brought the Texas weather home with you. Is it hot? Teresa says it's hot. Alejandra, welcome on in. Veronica, hi from North Carolina. Good to see you guys. All right, so I want to talk about the good deals. Here's the good deals. All right, so I have actually two different. So not only is there a kit special, but we didn't stop there, right? So if you spend from now until you have an hour, until 1 p.m. Central, so wherever time it is where you're at, it's Central Time here, so it's 12 o'clock. Teresa says hi. It's 12 o'clock here, so it's for the next hour. If you spend $70 on PZTVHome.com, however you do so, you log into your account, you shop with your consultant, however you do so, you get $5 off. So you only have an hour for that, right? But we didn't stop there. If you spend $100 from now until 1 o'clock, you're going to get a $5 off your total. In addition to that, you're also going to get a free sample in your package. How about that? So definitely a good deal. Hi, Andre. How, Geraldine? Hi. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Lori. Good to see you today. Looks like they're talking about the weather. Yeah, you know what? I think today here in Houston is supposed to be pretty hot, like over 100. This is hot. I think that this qualifies as hot here. Very hot. Hi, Tidra. How are you today? All right, so did y'all get that? So there's a lot of deals. So $70 gets you $5 off. $100 gets you $5 off plus a sample. You guys, you have until 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. Central. Plus, not only that, an amazing opportunity to join the Pink Zebra herd. Yes, Arma, it's a great deal. Go grab it. You only have an hour, right? So you want to jump on that. There's a lot of good stuff. We're going to dive right on in. Of course, I also have a board with some recipes and such on it. If we have time today, we will actually get to that board and those recipes. If not, we'll be blending tomorrow, and I'll probably throw in some extra blends just because too. So all this stuff. No, Jill, it will automatically add it, take it off your cart. So Jill's asking if there actually is a code. You need no code. You enter $70. That is before tax and shipping and everything, right? Keep that in mind. $70, and that's going to get you $5 off. $100 retail before tax and shipping. That gets you $5 off plus a sample. So really great incentive today to do some shopping. And we have some incredible fragrances in front. So we're diving right on in, right, to these fragrances. Keep those comments coming. I love hearing from you. If I have anybody that's in the house that is brand new, let me know in the comments as well. Let's start in. We're going to start with this first fragrance that made a return to the line. And again, here at Pink Zebra Home, we're your one-stop shop for everything home fragrance. We specialize in headache-friendly fragrances. So if you're somebody that's watching that's never tried our products before, I'd encourage you to give us a try. We can fragrance any one of your spaces, and we do it in a very amazing way. So if you are somebody that loves, room sprays, we've got you covered. Diffuser oils. What I'm holding in my hand is a carton of sprinkles, or our wax melts, like a lot of you call them. So this is going to warrant you 384 hours of fragrance time. So I have a carton of apple glazed donut. Nothing screams fall more than this guy right here. Definitely fantastic. Hi, Jenna. Good to see you. Apple glazed donut. Fragrance notes are sugar glaze, honey crisp apple, and then a buttery dough. I like this one. This one has a really pretty apple smell to it. But what I love the most about this fragrance is that it doesn't have a cinnamon smell. I like cinnamon, don't get me wrong, but I like that this is a different apple than a lot of the other ones that we have in the line, whereas it doesn't have cinnamon. I'm not picking up a lot of cinnamon. I love the honey crisp is your second note, so that's nice. Plus it also has that tail end of the dough smell. For those of you that were here at our Pink Zebra reunion this last weekend, then you were actually able to smell this fragrance and so forth. So definitely good stuff. So I had an issue of 2 of my sprays. You know what, Jenna, if you have an issue with anything, send it, put in a trouble ticket, or actually contact customer service, and they're more than happy to help you get that resolved. Okay, definitely. All right, so apple glazed donut. We have it available in a carton. This is definitely an add a carton to cart kind of day, right? Plus, if I do that, I'm going to be that much closer to that $70 threshold. Mind you, if I'm mathing correctly, 2 cartons would get you $5 off, right? So doesn't that make sense? 2 cartons get you $5 off. Love it. All right, apple glazed donut in a bag. So I want to do a comparison here. I have 384 hours versus 96 hours. Always best to get your sprinkles in a carton because you do get more for your money. However, if you want to test it out, we also have it available in a 3.75 ounce bag of sprinkles.
That was a Heroes fragrance once.
It sure was. I didn't know if there was something I need because I buy stuff. Yeah, Jenna, maybe if you know who you actually ordered from, reach out to that consultant and see if they can help you as well. We are more than happy to fix that. I don't have that issue very often. Of course, I can't do anything about that while I'm live, my friend, but definitely reach out and they can take care of you. Okay. All right. Hello, Shamla. How are you today? All right. So we're going to talk about room sprays. Speaking of room sprays, this is a fantastic one. Again, apple glazed donut in a room spray. Very concentrated way to, in a fragrance format. I absolutely love the room sprays. They work so well. This is like just a quick one and done. In my home, we have 2 English bulldogs that are elderly. They're geriatric, really. And so they have a tendency to smell a little bit more. So it's nice, it's a nice way to freshen up a room. Definitely with our old man, he's almost 12. So, and I love it also too that our products are all safe for them. So they've never caused them to have that reaction and so forth. So our room sprays are also TSA approved. Fantastic, right? So definitely grab it. 3 different formats. Who's grabbing apple glazed donut? Definitely love that one. It reminds me a lot of fall. All right. They did bring back, I'm so excited about this one. This was a Paisley pick back in the day. Only available in a, let's see here. Oh my gosh. Teacher, you should join right now. You definitely need to join right now. I see some comments about joining with Pink Zebra. We are actually on a discount right now. Totally do it. Yes. All right. Spiced Holly Berry. Fantastic fragrance. Paisley pick. I could not tell you when. I know it came out around the Christmas season. Very pretty fragrance. I really like this. I like to blend this one a lot. I did a ton of blending with it. The berry that is in it is gorgeous. It actually has I'm picking up a red currant smell. But your front note is berry balsam, cinnamon woods with some pine at the very tail end. Not a strong pine, but just enough for this to be gorgeous. Only available in a carton. This is perfect for anyone that's looking to get ahead of their Christmas fragrances. Yesterday we did Christmas in July with some of those blends. This will be a fantastic fragrance to add to your collection and then some. Hi, Judy. How are you today? Good to see you. Are we full up in here on TikTok today? How is the website doing too? Lots of people on so far?
I think it's doing good. We have a couple people. Looks like they've joined within the past couple of days.
Yay! Welcome. I love it. I'm Beth. Welcome. Good to have you guys today. I love it. Yeah, we got a great deal going on too. And speaking of which, I want to make sure I repeat myself. If you guys do spend $70 today or $100, you get $5 off. $100 also gets you $5 off and a free sample. So it's definitely a great day to do some shopping, right? So good stuff. All right, next up, this is probably one of my favorites that is on the table right now. This one is delicious. I love fragrances that have any hint of caramel, any hint of brown sugar, any, the bakery fragrances, and that is what this one is, and then some. So, hi Dawn, how are you today? Spooky spiced pumpkin, fantastic. Front note is brown sugar. That's probably why I love this so much. I love that one so much. So brown sugar followed by baked vanilla and then all spice. This is a really, really pretty fragrance, and it's perfect to pair up for those of you that are bakery lovers. But it's not a super strong, again, not a super strong cinnamon, but just a nice little balance of it. I almost pick up some nutmeg in there too, which is interesting. So very bakery, very pretty, very perfect for fall. But I think you could utilize it now if you're not quite ready to kind of catapult into those fall fragrances. I'm almost there. Hey Holly, what's up, girl? I'm almost there. I haven't completely converted my home over to fall, but I'm getting ready. So Spooky Spice Pumpkin also made its way back into the line in a bag of sprinkles. So again, price comparison, this is going to be $11 versus $36. So, just so you know, it's a great deal when you purchase in a carton because you get more for your money. This is equivalent of 4 bags. So 96 hours versus 384. And again, we didn't stop there. We got it in a room spray. I really I love having a quick, easy way to fragrance my house just by spraying. That's fantastic. And then some. So I'm great. Hi, Nancy. How are you today? What are you guys up to? Are you guys taking advantage of these great deals that we've got going on? Hopefully y'all are. It's a great day to do some shopping. All right. So those are the first 3 fragrances. And again, now we're going to come down the line a little bit, and I'm going to talk about this next one. What I love about this one, this is what I call a full run. Okay. So making its way back into the line is Wonderlust. Wonderlust. Oh my gosh. I love the freshness of this one. Very, very pretty. I always have to giggle whenever any fragrance, whenever I say stuff like that, because it's got amber in it at the tail end. And I mean, that's my thing. But very gorgeous fragrance. It's got a watery front note with it. So your front note with this is an aromatic green followed with marine melon and then amber blooms at the very tail end. Don't let the blooms fool you. It's more of this is more of a fresh, almost perfume-like smell. It's very, very pretty. I don't know if anyone remembers this. You love the spray for my couch. I don't know if anyone remembers this from when it came out. I do. I was really excited to see it come back to the line because it's just a really nice overall fresh fragrance. Available not only in a carton, but also available in a bag of sprinkles. Well, hello from Winnipeg, Canada. How are you today? Good to see you. Yeah, especially you guys are talking about dogs. I know, right? The room sprays are so good for that reason, definitely. All right, so 2 different size, carton and bag. Very, very pretty fragrance. I have a really fun blend let's see. I almost am positive I put it up there. Yeah. Maybe we'll make it here in just a second. It's called Winter Wonderland, but it's got it's got the aspen pine in it. You know, it's kind of a Christmas blend. I did give you guys some Christmas blends yesterday, so I think we'll do that here in just a second. So we didn't stop there again. We have it available in a fragrance room spray. So for those of you talking about our room sprays and how much you love them, here you go. And then my personal favorite, the diffuser oil. We have something that I'm going to talk about here in just a second for this diffuser oil. But I love this. This is our liquid fragrance line that you can utilize in a reed diffuser or wall hug, our ultrasonic diffusers that we have. Very much an effortless way to fragrance your space is like what I like to say, but very, very pretty. So that is diffuser oil. You'll see me talk a lot about those today because we have a ton, we have some diffuser oils that have made their way back into the line. And I love that about those. So I want to give you guys a recipe. You know, here at Pink Zebra Home, we're we are known for blending. So I thought I would just give you this is Winter Wonderland blend. Okay, so I'm going to pull out. I have a ton of these that we'll probably get to tomorrow, but I can't help myself. Because I'm talking about it. So I'm going to actually grab Aspen Pine and Fireside Vanilla to make this one. And I want to talk about the two of these. If you are somebody that loves a good traditional Christmas tree smell, this will be right up your alley. You have fresh pine needles, spiced orange, and warm clove. Followed it up with some Fireside Vanilla, which everybody needs. It is a fantastic fragrance. Fireside Vanilla has notes of smoky vanilla, bourbon, and woody cologne. So we are going to make Winter Wonderland. All right, so I'm going to pop this open. And here's another fun fact. Somebody's going to get this. I love this Aspen Pine. It smells so good. Somebody's going to get this in their package. If you guys place an order, you have a good chance of getting it. I love dropping bags in your packages and then some. So if you do that, you have a good chance today at getting one of those. So definitely. Any comments so far? We're good?
Actually, Kat just said, not related to the show, but I have to share. Someone just warmed up fish in our office. The girls just came running to me for my air care spray. PZ to the rescue.
I know. You know what? Hi, Kendall. Fish is one, but another one that gets my family. My boys, I'm the only one in my home that eats Brussels sprouts. And so that is another one. It's a double whammy when you cook fish and Brussels sprouts together. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty. So pretty. Love this one so much. So Winter Wonderland, you've got Wanderlust, definitely gorgeous fragrance here. I'm going to go just a tad heavier on that. I talked about this yesterday. When you are blending with fragrances such as aspen pine, cinnamon, because of the strength of this fragrance, you always want to keep in mind not to overpower the entire recipe. And this is one of those situations where, yeah, that's really pretty. The aspen could really overpower it. So you want to make sure that you get a nice smell of all three of these. So I actually probably did about 6 scoops of the Wanderlust. This might be an extra full bag, but lucky you if you get it. There you go. Okay? Just something to think about when you guys are blending. All right. We're going to move right on. And I got more of those where that came from. So much fun today. We're going to talk about some products that made a return. Some what we call simmering lights. You know, here at Pink Zebra Home, we have what we call 2 different kinds of warmers. We have a simmering light that you can see right here. This happens to be my favorite because it goes with everything. I call it the little black dress of simmering lights. Here I have it featured with a antique white base. This is the Candle Glow Simmering Light. If you are somebody that is watching, that is brand new to Pink Zebra, you've never tried our product before, this is exactly what I would suggest to purchase because then it opens up the door to all different kinds of accent shades, which happens to be what I'm holding in my hand. All right, so this is the, oh gosh, I had it. The
Reversible Pumpkin.
Thank you. Reversible, I told Ashley before we started, Reversible Pumpkin, and I'm gonna show you why. So here's the Reversible Pumpkin setting on front. So there's one side of it. So this is for your fall now, okay? This is for fall right now. And then when you're ready to take it to another level, right, for Halloween, you can turn this one around. Okay, this is a metal accent shade. You can turn it around and look, you've got your spook. Ha! How about that? So much fun, right? So I love this one so much. And so this one, you know, and then after the Halloween season, you can go back to fall on the other side. We have all different kinds of accent shades here at Pink Zebra Home, which is why I love them, because they just add that piece of decor to your small space. Wherever you want to add, you know, decor, and a lot of them work in, you know, with or without a light too. I've used accent shades in, you know, just by themselves because they're so pretty. So this is a really, really fun one. So definitely one to add to cart. I'm going to pull out some other ones here in just a second. Actually, I want to pull out this one. I want to show you guys this one. I thought this would look kind of fun. So this is the black drip candle simmering light that actually launched on came back on PZTV. How fun would this one be? I have not done this, I promise, until now. But look at that. What does that look like? I have to wait a second.
It makes the tree look cool.
Does it? I thought it would. All right, because you know what? I'm guessing that because you have the black here, that it kind of meshes all together. So definitely one that, you know, you could purchase as well if you're looking for that spooky Halloween vibe. I know that Facebook is a little bit delayed, so I'll be able to see it here in just a second. I want to see what it looks like. So I don't know if you guys, if you have this would be a perfect simmering light to pair up with that. Making a return as well was the teal green mosaic simmering light that I have here. Oh yeah, that's cool. I can see it now on Facebook. Teal green mosaic simmering light. Very fun, very detailed, gorgeous teal green color. I think honestly, it could be a standalone, but we could also elevate it a little bit if we wanted to. We could pair this up. I don't know what it'll look like underneath there, but we could also pair it up over there. Okay, so the best part about purchasing a simmering light is that once you purchase your simmering light, then you have basically you have an element or a unit to use, a light to use with all different kinds of, that was kind of fun too. I like that one. With all different kinds of accent shades. Okay, lots of fun stuff. Yes, looks like we're talking about laundry and all the things over there. All right. So making another return is the camping lantern that I have right here. Lots of fun here, and I have it featured with another returning product, the birch wood simmering light. Right, so this, I'm going to remove the camping lantern. Super cute. Any campers out there that love a good camping lantern, that's very, very cute. All right, and then I like how it pairs up so well with this birch wood. I'm going to shut this on and off. Also, too, you see here, this is the wood grain base. So anytime you purchase a simmering light, you always have your choice of wood grain or antique white. I'm going to show you guys what this looks like, though, shut off. It's so pretty. It's definitely just a very, very pretty, I don't know what this will look like over here. That's spooky. See, isn't that fun, though? Like, you could just change up your, you change them up, whatever you choose. Hi, Christy. How are you today? Isn't it pretty? I love it. Yeah, it's very, very pretty. I like it, paired up with the camping lantern. But I wanted to show you guys another one. So I just did this just a little bit ago, but I'm going to move this around so you guys can see. Here we go. Okay. Pair that up over there, and we'll put this one back over here. All right. I want you guys to see this, all right? Because whenever I started the live, I noticed that not only did we have a sale going on, so if you're placing an order today that is over $70, you're gonna get $5 off your cart. Plus, if it's over $100, then you get $5 off plus a sample. But look at this. This guy was on sale. This is the everyday lantern, and I didn't realize until just now, it's on sale today, and this is another exquisite. Look how pretty this is. For those of you that are decorators for Halloween, that's fantastic. So if you're looking for the perfect pair up, then this would definitely be one that you could add to your collection here. Remember, I also said that the candle glow that I have here, this is another perfect simmering light for those of you that are looking, to kind of start off with Pink Zebra. I kind of like it like that. I like it with that because it is just kind of a little bit of a softer color, but I think with that black drip, it looked really cool. So, which would you pick? Let me know in the comments. I always love hearing from you guys. Oh my gosh, she says, which one did you like? I always like to hear what your personal preference is. So we're going to move on down. These were some of the things that made their way back into the line, simmering lights and accent shades, and then some. We have a completely, you are getting ready, the Canadian discount is not showing up.
I think Pink Zebra Home's checking on it.
Okay, we're checking on that for you, Jess. Hold tight, okay? We're checking on that one. All right. Next up is, okay, all right. Haunted Hallows made a Haunted Hollows made a return. Okay, made a return to the line today. So fragrance notes are smoky vanilla, dark maple, and amber. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous fragrance. Very, very, very deep, dark fragrance. So what I think I love the most about this one, I do smell the amber at the very tail end of this, but I feel like it's prominent with that smoky vanilla. So if you are, what is the sale on the lantern? That lantern, I believe, is $37. $37. Okay. If you're a lover of deeper, darker fragrances that have like that, almost that mysterious fragrance to it, let's see here. The coupon and sample art showed up. Okay. No, not on party orders, Jill. Yeah, it won't work on a party order. Okay. All right. We're going to check. We're going to take a look at that. Let's, I see your comments over on Facebook. We are addressing that. So hold tight to that. All right. Haunted Hollows, smoky vanilla, dark maple, and amber. First fragrance note. This is available right now in a carton of sprinkles, right? So if you making a return, but again, another full line here. We also have it available in a bag of sprinkles. So what I love, 2 different sizes, 96 hours of fragrance time in the bag versus 384 hours of fragrance time in a carton. So 2 different sizes there. For those of you that love a deal, I would get it in a carton because it's definitely a better deal to do it that way. Making another return too, as well as for those of you room spray lovers, we have it available in a room spray. Very almost a mysterious fragrance, I would say. Again, smoky vanilla, dark maple, and amber, Haunted Hollows, and then available in a diffuser oil. Fun fact about our diffuser oil, in addition to being able to be used singular, you could also mix it the same way that you do our sprinkles. So you can customize your fragrance with the diffuser oil as well, which is what I love. I love being able to mix and come up with different ideas. I am a huge lover of our diffuser oil. I use the wall hugs. I have probably 6 in my home. So for those of you that have those, I would love to hear from you in the comments. If you are a lover of wall hug, I know that's kind of my jam. You know, I know that there's a lot of us out there that definitely love it. All right, I'm just gonna check real quick. I want to check something on my end, and then just see what's happening. Hold tight just a second.
While you're doing that, somebody asked on TikTok, how do we decide which fragrances get diffuser oils?
Oh, wow.
Or is that too loaded of a question?
It's not. So there are some fragrance. That's a really, really good question. So there are not all fragrances are able to be made in a diffuser oil. If it is able to be made, then we do it. So if it's a certain type of oil that is used to make that fragrance, I'm hoping I'm using the right terminology. If there's a certain type of oil that goes into it, certain fragrance oil, then it will not be able to be made. So it all has to do with the makeup of the said fragrance on whether or not. I will tell you though that if it is capable, we do it for all of them. So that's a really good question. I think, you know, that a lot of times used to be our product before. When we marketed it, you know, years ago, we started off with soaks. Soaks were kind of like the first format of oil that we had. Just add soaks is what they were called. And then we had multiple different ways to utilize soaks. And I do know that with soaks, we marketed those as safe for skin. So with the soaks line that then turned around into the diffuser oil line, we wanted to make sure that if we were putting it in an oil format in that manner, that it was safe for skin. So I do know in that situation with soaps, however, we've changed our marketing and now it's said diffuser oil. So I'm wondering too if it has a little bit to do with the skin safe as well. But I do know that if it's able to be made, hopefully that's a good enough answer for you. So, okay, your husband loves the oils. He always gets compliments that his car smells amazing. Oh, I know. They are so good. They're just incredible. All right. Did I suffice? Did that answer? Hopefully that answered.
I think so.
Good. All right, next up, this is a fun one. All right, this is a really strong fragrance that I absolutely love. Front note is caramel apple. Okay, got it. Okay, so I just got a word from Paisley that if you order over $70, the $5 off is working, right? So right now it is working for the $5 off. So that is back, that is restored. So if you add to cart anything over $70, it's going to get you $5 off, right? So I just got word from Paisley. All right, Witch's Brew. USD only, so United States only. Witch's Brew has fragrance notes of caramel apple, maple donut, and then vanilla bean. Yes, if the oil can cause an irritation to the skin. You're correct, Yolanda. All right, so very good, very strong fragrance. Caramel apple, maple donut, and vanilla bean. Very pretty. It did. Good. Awesome. Okay. All right, so very nice fragrance. What I think I pick up the most is the maple with this one. And that's so interesting because that's that middle note. The maple is really prominent in this smell. So if you are a lover of like really heavy caramel laden, which I am, maple fragrances, this would be right up your alley. Witch's Brew came to us in not only a carton, but also in a bag of sprinkles. So 2 different versions of sprinkles made its way right back into the line. Gotta love it. In addition to a room spray. All right, so if you are, again, super concentrated room spray right there. All right, I want to give you guys a blend. I think I did one with Witch's Brew. Let me see here. Did I do one? Yes. All right, I did one called Bring On Fall. Let's go ahead and let's make this one. We'll probably make this one again tomorrow too. Plus, I'm thinking I'm going to add some more blends, so you might want to tune in tomorrow as well. So Bring On Fall has fragrance notes of this Witch's Brew that is right here. And then I'm going to grab 2 of my favorites, Farmhouse Cider and Fireside Vanilla.
Ooh, this is going to be good.
Yes, it is. Very good. Bring On Fall. So Farmhouse Cider has notes of tart apple, warm spice cider, and cinnamon. Not strong cinnamon, but just a nice balanced cinnamon. Fireside Vanilla is your smoky vanilla, bourbon, and woody cologne. So we're going to mix the 3 of these together to make this blend called Bring On Fall. Lots of fun stuff. All right. Keep those questions coming. I want to hear from you guys. If you are adding anything to cart, let me know what you're buying. So many amazing things today. That lantern looks really cool with that black drip. And then the double-sided pumpkin, so cool. Love that one. Is anyone already decorated for the fall season? Are you guys ready? Are you doing it? Or are you holding back? Just out of curiosity. I'm almost ready for fall fragrances in my house. I like getting them though. I think it's never too late to go ahead and grab up your fall fragrances. All right. I like this one. I feel like this one needs a little bit more of that Witch's Brew. Definitely a good one. This is going to be a very strong fragrance. I do get that question quite a bit. If you are somebody that loves, a good strong throw, let me know, because I am always happy to share, you're getting excited for Scent Flirt. Why is that? I love it. Because I let a cat out of the bag yesterday and showed you something. It's going to be good stuff. All right. Definitely one to make. Very pretty. So Witch's Brew, Farmhouse Cider, and Fireside Vanilla. Bring on fall. Okay. And then some. You're trying to enjoy summer. Oh, I get it. No, I totally get it. I get it. Honestly, I know this is, I'm not even going to lie. I'm just going to say it. Children go back to school in 2.5 weeks. which is incredibly hard to believe. But I always think of the fall whenever my kids go back to school. My kids were actually gone for a little bit over the last few weeks. They were gone back to Illinois. So I don't feel like I got to fully enjoy that. There was about almost 3 weeks where they were gone. So I'm not quite ready to let them go back just yet, but I always think about that. You had Witch's Brew open last year in our reunion room, and you could smell it down the hall. Yeah, I know. It is good. Speaking of fantastic fragrances, next up is a showstopper. All right, reintroducing to the line, Sugar Plum Fairy. Oh my gosh, my friends. This is instant add to carton. Trust me on this one. It is amazing. For those of you that are lovers of sweet vanilla, almost like cakey, this gives me all kinds of bakery vibes. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I love it. I would actually use this in a lotion if we had it. Definitely would. Fragrance notes start off with vanilla bean. Second note is berries, followed up with some sugared musk. Very, very gorgeous fragrance. Yes, run. That is correct. So pretty. Available in a full run. I do not know if this, do not shoot the messenger. I'm gonna tell you that this was on when I started. It may not be on now. I'm the messenger here. So if you got one, congratulations. It's probably gone. But we have it in a large diffuser oil. I'm just gonna plug it. It may be gone. Okay. We also have it available in a bag. So there's 2 different sizes. Is it gone? Is it gone or no? You were no checking. I thought you were checking.
I was checking a note from Paisley. What product am I checking on?
This large diffuser oil.
Let's see.
I think we had just a small amount, so it might be gone. Carton and bag. This is definitely a carton. I'm telling you, run. Such a gorgeous fragrance. Love it. 384 hours of fragrance time in this carton versus 96 in your bag. So 2 different sizes. And then just like that, we also have it available in a 3.75 ounce diffuser oil. This one was really pretty.
The big one is out.
The big one's gone. Okay. I used this one a lot. I remember last year in my upstairs bathroom in particular. It was such a nice, almost a little bit of a girly fragrance. Really, really enjoyed that one. And then available in a room spray. Love the room sprays. So if you're a lover of room sprays, this is definitely a fragrance for you. It's very nice, very pretty. Like I said, very effortless way to fragrance your space. Just a quick and one and done. Many times I've utilized our room sprays, and then what happens is they stay, like I smell it, even hours after I use it. So definitely seems like the South goes back to school sooner than most. We get tired of them a little faster, maybe. I don't know. That's so funny. All right. Next up, I want to demo a product. I did do this yesterday a little bit, I think, on the live. So I'm going to show you guys. So I don't know if it was this one that I opened. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to show you this. This is the diffuser oil that I was just talking about, because this gorgeous dude made a return today. How pretty is that? Can we see that on camera? Okay. Hopefully we can. All right, so this is the Christmas tree reed diffuser. One way of several to utilize our diffuser oils. And so here I have the Sugar Plum Fairy, and yesterday I actually added a little bit of this up to this guy here. All right, so I want to show you how to use it. Like what I love the most about this one, and this is a really large diffuser oil. If you're reed diffuser. If you're somebody that likes, it's very decorative. I could see this being used in a corner of a kitchen. Dana actually purchased this last year, took the reeds out, and she used it for her coffee creamer around Christmas time. Thought that was so fun. All right, but I'm going to show you how how to utilize this. So here are your fragrance reeds that I have here. And yesterday, oh yeah, I love that smell. Smells so good. I added a little bit of this already. But so here I have my diffuser oil in my hand. I'm just going to add some of this to my diffuser. Okay, pretty simple. And then I'm going to take my reeds, and your fragrance actually emits all the way up those reeds. Okay, your fragrance is going to soak in through those reeds. So I always give it like a few minutes so that it soaks in, and then I'll flip the reeds. You don't have to flip them, but I actually like that instant gratification. So this is the Christmas tree reed diffuser. Very, very cute. If you missed out on him last year, available now for purchase. I love it. So decorative. Perfect for the upcoming Christmas season and then some. I have an incredible blend I'm going to give you with the Sugar Plum Fairy. Lots, actually. But this one is really fun. So this is actually called Cherry Fluff. And it was inspired by a dessert that I've had called Cherry Fluff. Okay, so we're going to use 2 other fragrances to make Cherry Fluff. Here in my hand, I have Black Cherry. Argumentatively, the most strongest fragrance I think that we have in the line, but in a very, very good way, is Black Cherry. Fragrance notes are tart cherry, fruity berry, and sugar. I love it so much, right? In this case, we're going to be mindful about how much of this we add to our mix because we don't want it to cannibalize the whole mix. We're going to take that fragrance, we're going to mix in our Sugar Plum Fairy, and then we're also going to mix in some amaretto cream. This is a must-have fragrance. Let me tell you why. It is a gorgeous blender. It will blend with fruits. I've done it with clean fragrances. I've done it with bakery fragrances. It's fantastic. Creamy vanilla, golden amaretto, and cherry almond are your fragrance notes in it. Absolutely wonderful. So this is called Cherry Fluff. So I'm going to add in, I'm actually going to mix, like I said, the 3 of these. So somebody will get this in their package. We're going to start off with 1 scoop of cherry, and then I'm going to add in 2 scoops of amaretto. Black cherry is fantastic. And then let's see. So that's 3, 4. Let's do 5. I did 3 Sugar Plum Fairy. I want to see what happens with this. This is a prime example of how when you're mixing, it's all in your personal preference. That's really, really pretty. I love it. I like it a lot. If I were to blend, equal parts in this recipe, I feel like it would take over. So you want to make sure that when you're doing that, when you're blending, that you're not, overtaking. Like pine and cinnamon that I talked about yesterday, they can easily overtake. However, aspen pine, let me think here. Aspen pine, farmhouse cider, black cherry, and cinnamon. I think that's it. Aspen pine. That is an equal part recipe. That is a very strong Christmas fragrance. Very, very, very pretty. So I think it just depends. It depends on the recipe and then some and what you're trying to achieve, Blending is always my favorite thing to do. So this is Cherry Fluff. Somebody's going to get that in their package. How fun is that? Look at those colors. Definitely fun, fun, fun. Your kids go back September 4th. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Nicole. How are you? You wish they started earlier. Truth comes out, right? I know. They get bored. I feel like that's, my justification. They're bored and they need something to do. So school just happens to be the solution to that. However, I actually have a senior this year, so I might be holding on a little longer to that young man because this is it's going to be his last first day of school, and I feel like yesterday it was kindergarten. So definitely, mine too, yours too. Aw. All right, we're going to keep on going down. I've got a couple more fragrances that I want to show you guys that are part of the line. Keep in mind that coupon code, if you spend over $70 US dollars, that will get you $5 off. But you guys only have 15 more minutes. 15 minutes to grab it. So definitely don't sleep on that, okay? Don't sleep on it. We have any questions, keep them coming. All right, fun. I love this one. I did this one a lot yesterday. I mixed with it. Very, very fun fragrance. Midnight Moon. Fragrance notes are, front note is amber, followed up with crisp air and evergreen. This is a very gorgeous, very fresh fragrance. I do pick up the evergreen very slightly, but I love the crispness of this. This is a prime example too. There is no coupon code, Jennifer. It just automatically takes it off. But you do need to do that within the next 15 minutes. Over 70 gets you $5 off. Okay? All right. Very, very pretty fragrance, but a perfect example how amber can go a couple different ways. we're going to take a moment. I think it's in September, and we're going to talk about amber as a fragrance note. Happens to be my favorite. So we'll have fun that show. But amber is a fragrance note that you can take and make it more of a crisp, fragrance, or make it more of a warmer fragrance. It's just such a fun fragrance to blend with. So thank you, Brenda. So we have 2 different sizes sprinkles here. This is called Midnight Moon. We have a carton of sprinkles plus a bag of a 3.75 ounce bag of sprinkles. So it's just depending on what you need in your life. I always suggest getting the carton though, because that does save you money. And then we didn't stop there. So we brought in 2 other formats of this fragrance as well. I love the diffuser oil. So if you're a lover of that, this is a great fragrance. It's very pretty, very crisp, very fresh. And then of course, the concentrated room sprays. I use both of these in my home. I like the diffuser oil because, like I said, it's, I put it in my wall hug. It's any place that I want to fragrance my house that, I don't want to put candle wax. That's a good, product to use. I also have, the sleek black wireless diffuser that came out, I believe, last November. That's fantastic because it is wireless and it charges with the USB-C. So this goes in that, and I believe it lasts me forever. I can't believe how long that oil lasts when that's filled. But I like putting that wireless diffuser in my living room next to where my dogs are. Okay, so definitely does the trick there. All right. So keep the questions coming. I know it's been a fun show so far. Let me give you a blend with Midnight Moon, and then I'm going to talk about this last fragrance here. So Midnight Moon is, like I said, it's very, very pretty. I thought I had a blend up there. Oh, I didn't do one. Okay, well, let's see here. You know what? I know I was going to blend with that. This one is not on the blending board. I know what I was going to do. We're going to do Midnight Moon. We're going to do a 2 fragrance blend with potion number 13. So I actually was thinking about doing this before I went live a little bit ago. Potion number 13 came out on last Tuesday's primetime show, 6 p.m. show. And it's very pretty. Your fragrance notes are aquatic, bergamot, tonka, and then amber. So we're going to take this fragrance and we're going to actually pair up the 2 of them. I don't have a name for this, but I want to say this is going to give me almost like a little bit of a masculine, fresh. Oh, that smells so pretty. I love that one. Have you guys received potion number 13 yet? I'm just curious. Who loves it? Because I do. I think it's fantastic. All right. So potion number 13 and Midnight Moon. This is just, I knew they would roll really well together because they both have that common amber note plus a common fresh fragrance note, freshness to them. So very pretty. I know that a lot of you that were here this last weekend were able to smell a lot of the fragrances and see the display and such, and fell in love with potion number 13. I know. I actually put it in an oil in my office a little bit ago. It smells so good. So welcome on in over on Facebook. Good to see everybody today. What would you guys call this? Midnight Moon and potion number 13. Thank you.
Sammy said spells after midnight.
Ooh, that's cute. Spells after midnight. Would that be considered, okay, that's a really good question. Maybe Pink Seaver Home might be able to answer that, Julia. I can't answer that right now off the top of my head, so maybe they can chime in on that. Very pretty. Love it. Love it, love it. So, so good. My guess is yes, but I don't want to tell you wrong, okay? My guess would be yes. All right, so I'm mixing this together. Very, very pretty fragrance. You get this, then you can name it. Definitely a good one.
Ooh,
Right.
Jennifer said Friday the 13th.
Oh, I love that. That's good. Potion number 13 is so awesome. I know, isn't it? I'm telling you what you're picking up in that is that amber. I'm just saying. It's such a gorgeous number 13 moons. That's cute too, Judy. What'd she say? What was the last one you just said?
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th. I like that too. However, I choose to forget that portion of my life from being a child. That's a terrifying movie. Why did we do that to ourselves? It's horrifying. All right, I didn't want to go to sleep. I mean, I'll go off on a tangent. Oh my gosh, that one, and then what was the other? The Jason. Ooh, No thanks. All right, so I'm a little bit of a weenie, I'll just admit. All right, last but not least, gorgeous holiday fragrance. Got a lot of love for this one. For those of you that like a very pretty holiday fragrance but are opposed to cinnamon, here's another solution for you. Hometown Holiday fragrance notes are fir needle, holiday spice, followed up with some frosted mistletoe. Very pretty, could be blended or used alone. I know last year I did a blend with this with some winter woods, and I'll have to go back through my notes to see what we paired up with that. Let me see if I have anything up here on the board. It doesn't look like I did. Okay. So, Hometown Holiday, very, very pretty. If you're looking to fill your Christmas arsenal up, it came back. Also available in a bag of sprinkles. So, Friday the 13th, and is an awesome name. Kudos to whoever shouted that out. They like that over on Facebook, TikTok. All right. So, 2 different sizes, bag of sprinkles plus carton, right? Also available in a room spray and in a diffuser oil, right? So for those of you that love our diffuser oil, love our room sprays, you have a full run here. Do you have Ghostly Marshmallow? Cheryl, I believe Ghostly Marshmallow is available on the website. Be sure to head over there if you are wanting it. I know it's available on the website. It's a gorgeous fragrance. Definitely just launched. We had so much. That is the tail end of the Vault show today. We had so many amazing fragrances that launched. Yes. Thank you, Julia. So I wanted to kind of take you guys back through, if possible, if there's some things that you want to see. But I also want to talk about the fact that we have a really great deal going on. So if you spend $70 from now, but you only have 10 minutes, okay? 10 minutes USD, $70 or higher gets you $5 off. So that is a deal that we're running right now. $70 or higher gets you $5 off. So don't sleep on that. That could be anything if you're needing to stock up on some of the accent shades lanterns or just some amazing fragrances for the seasons. Here you go. Honestly, I would not sleep on this. This is wonderful. There's so many great ones. Oh, I'm already smelling it. It smells so good. So many great fragrances that made a return back into the line. So definitely that apple fragrance I talked about at the very beginning is wonderful. In addition to that, I have not creeped the website to see if the price has changed. Do we have a price change yet on the kit?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. So if you are watching this and you would ever consider yourself, if you want to move, we can move down too as I'm talking.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Part of the Pink Zebra family. Today is a great day to join. Right now the kit is $112. That price will change from now until Monday with the kit special. So if you're thinking or have been thinking about it, don't wait. You never know when it'll go up or down. So it could be $112 for the next hour, and then it could go up a little bit, or it could go down. You never know. It's a mystery join. Whatever price looks good for you. Awesome. We would love to welcome you to our Pink Zebra family. So if you do not have a consultant, be sure to reach out to Pink Zebra Home. We can connect you with one in your area. But we were talking about going back to school, and I just think that, going back to school, I always think it's so expensive to get my kids back into the swing of things, whether I'm buying them new clothes, new shoes, which are more expensive as they get older, or if I'm buying them school supplies, adding money to their lunch account. But this is a great way to give you that extra income. I'm going to have one in college. I'm going to need extra income here in about a year. But, if you're in that situation, or if you're just a lover of our home products, our home fragrance products, I'd encourage you to give it a try. That was, kind of the best decision that I ever made almost 12 years ago. It'll be 12 years in September. It's hard to believe. Was to join the Pink Zebra family. So definitely don't sleep on that opportunity. So we're going to move on down. Lots of different fragrances that launched on the Vault show, right? I will be live tomorrow with all of the different blends and such. So I have a full blending board that I'm going to be giving you some of those recipes. We talked about Witcher's Brew Haunted Hollows. Very, very pretty. I want to stop right here because there were some really, really cool comebacks. I want to show you the one that was kind of like my favorite. So this is a reversible pumpkin accent shade made a return back into the line. We just launched it. But look at this. So I did this when I showed it initially. How cool is this? So this is that black drip candle simmering light. So gorgeous. That is your spook side, right? And then on the other side, you have your traditional fall side. But definitely a lot of fun. Definitely. Any scents that smell like roses. We used to have a straight rose fragrance, Samira, but we also had vanilla rose that was amazing, that launched in January. But however, it's not on the website right now. I'd encourage you to just kind of take a peek and see. To my knowledge, we don't have a rose fragrance that is on there, but there are a lot of really great fragrances. So our county in Alabama offers free lunches to all kids. Yes, absolutely. I love that. That is so awesome. So awesome. All right, so this one's available, and it also has 2 different sizes or sides that you can reverse that. So if you're somebody that, you celebrate Halloween and then you're done with Halloween and as well. We also brought back the camping lantern, so very cute in addition to the birchwood simmering light. But I wanted to show you this camping lantern over the candle glow, which is so fun. That actually looks like I'm holding a true lantern. It gives it that true lantern approach. So just perfect for those of you that are camping people. I'm a glamper. If I'm going to camp, it's going to be glamorous. Okay, air conditioning only. Let's see here. How much does a consultant have to spend? It looks like, I think Pink Zebra is answering your question. Okay, I believe, isn't it higher than 200? Is it 260?
It's a rolling 200 to 200. Remain active.
Okay.
Every 6 months.
It's a rolling 200. All right, so Ashley just answered your question. Yep, definitely. And then, so that's a great question. We would love to have you. Definitely love to have you. All right, so those 3 made a return, as well as the Christmas tree picture here was so cute, reed diffuser. And then we are going to move down the line and talk about some really pretty fragrances. This is probably my favorite section. Wanderlust here made a comeback in 4 different formats. Sprinkles in a bag, sprinkles in a carton. We also have a diffuser, oil, and room spray. In addition to spooky spiced pumpkin. Very good fragrance. Very buttery, very bakery, brown sugar driven, baked vanilla, and allspice. Second in line was this spiced holly berry. Very pretty, berry balsam, cinnamon woods, and pine. And then the first fragrance that we introduced was apple glazed donut. A gorgeous apple smell without the cinnamon. For those of you that don't like cinnamon, this is right up your alley. Very pretty. Very nice. So many amazing things. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the Vault show today. I will be live at 12 p.m. tomorrow to talk about all of these fragrances in a little bit more depth and to do some blends. I have a ton of blends. I have 8 on the board, and I'll probably add to that. So be sure to tune in tomorrow. You never know what might pop up. Hopefully you guys are getting the hint with these the daily shows. So it's always a pleasure. I'm going to give you guys the last 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes left. Go check out. Go get that discount. $5 off of 70 or higher. Go grab it. There's some amazing fragrances, and we will see you tomorrow.